everyone. I'm Pastor Diane from Norfolk Wesleyan Church.
And I'm Pastor Peggy from Slave Lake Wesleyan Church.
Welcome to our Trivia Tuesday.
Trivia Tuesday, yay! Woohoo! I love Trivia Tuesday. I always find out something.
Yeah, Trivia Tuesday's great because trivia is just information out of context.
Ooh, that's good. That's a bit of trivia right there.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's something I came up with myself, but I'm not that smart. Stole it from somebody else. Well, today we are going to talk about my favorite cephalopod.
Oh,
Peggy, do you know what a cephalopod is?
I do.
Yay!
I think I do. I think it's some sort of sea creature.
It is.
Ah.
I've got dictionary.com open, and I'm going to read their definition so that I don't get it all wrong.
Oh, okay. It's always good to go to the source.
Exactly. A cephalopod is any mollusk of the class Cephalopodia. There you go.
That explains everything.
Doesn't it, though? Well, Cephalopodia have tentacles attached to the head, and they include cuttlefish,
Squid,
and octopus.
Ooh.
Yes. I have one of those Echo Dots, and every day when I get up, I tell it to start my day, and it gives me the news and everything. And then I say, ask question of the day. And a few days ago, the question was about octopus. Octopuses, octopusi, whatever. And I thought, this is so fascinating. So I went on to smithsonianmag.org to find out some information, and I'm going to educate Pastor Peggy, but she's pretty smart, so she probably knows some of this stuff anyway.
Let's see.
Well,
I did grow up in Newfoundland, as we found out last week, so
yes.
octopuses weren't something we caught a lot of.
No, but they are seafood, so you should know because you're from Newfoundland, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Hold it, we found out about that anyway. Well, the name. Do you know where the name comes from?
The fact that, for octopus?
Yes.
Oh, it's because they have 8 legs.
Yes, it is a Greek word for 8 foot is what it technically is. And do you know what the plural is?
Well, I'm not sure. Octopus and octopi, I think, but I'm not sure.
A lot of people think that. Now, I did too, but the plural of octopus, according to this article, the plural is octopuses. However, there was somebody in the comments that said in previous days, you could use the term octopods.
Octopods. Okay.
So
I thought an octopod would be a group of them.
That's what I would think, a pod of octos. I'm not sure.
Pod.
So you know that octopus have an ink that they'll disperse, right?
Yes.
And the ink, most of us think that, well, that's just a camouflage so that they can get away, but it's not just a camouflage. This ink actually has some chemical properties that it acts as a venom to the attacker. It will cause blinding irritation, so can't see, and it also affects the sense of smell and taste. And the thing is, if the octopus releases the ink and doesn't get out of the ink cloud fast enough, it can actually die from its own.
Really?
Yeah, I thought, wow. So be
You're
careful.
immune.
be careful how you use your venom.
I remember when I was young, we would go out and we would do some, well, squid jigging. So we would go jigging, which is a kind of a way that you fish for squid. And as they would come in, they would squirt ink. So we would have to be in just rubber clothes from top to bottom. And if we happened to get it on our face and things like that, it would sting a little bit. So.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking probably squid are smaller than octopus.
Yeah, they're usually.
Yeah.
Well, depends. If
Yeah.
you're.
So if you had a full-grown octopus spray you with the ink, then it could be very serious. Mm.
Probably have a lot more ink than a
Yes.
squid does.
The brain, and you know, we think of this octopus with this huge brain, right? But the head part isn't the only place that has the brain. The brain. 2/3 of the neurons in the octopus are in its tentacles. So only a third of the brain is in the head part.
Wow, so it has brains all over the place.
It does. So that's why an octopus can do things with its tentacles while doing something else with other tentacles and do something else with its head.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And actually they found that a severed tentacle will respond to stimuli. Like it would recoil in pain if the researcher pinched the severed tentacle.
Wow. So
Yeah.
there's still some. It's not alive, but it responds to stimuli. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not like a chicken running around with its head cut off, because that's not responding to stimuli necessarily. Just residual effect. But this is responding to the stimuli. And octopus are apparently very intelligent.
I have heard that.
Yes. One octopus that was in captivity opened one of those child-proof pill bottles in 5 minutes.
Wow, that takes me longer.
Right?
Ah,
Apparently they can navigate mazes and they can solve problems, and they'll remember the solution to those problems as well. And I don't know how they figure that out, but apparently pretty intelligent.
wow, that's pretty fascinating.
Yeah, I
For
thought,
me,
especially the pill bottle.
and it's for me the maze. Like you put me in a maze, and I'm going to get lost, and I might be able to get out the other end, but ask me to go through it again, and I'm lost again.
Indeed. And finally, just want to talk about the blood. Now, you know, when we say things like blue bloods, for example, the show Blue Bloods, that phrase is talking about aristocratic people. You know, your blood is so pure that it's blue. Well, octopus, their blood is actually blue.
Like a Vulcan.
No, theirs is green.
Green.
Nice try, though. No, their blood is blue because it's a copper-based blood instead of iron-based. Interesting, right? And why copper? What's the significance there? Well, because it's copper-based, it's much more efficient at flow, like getting the blood flowing, especially at lower temperatures that you would have at the bottom of the sea.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thought that's really cool. Really cool. So today's trivia question, we've talked a lot about octopi, octopods, octopuses. Today's trivia question, how many hearts does an octopus have? If you know, put the answer in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.
Last week's. That's okay. That's okay. That's why you have me.
That must be it. I was just so fascinated by the octopods.
Last week's answer was J.K. Rowling. Rowling. Not quite sure exactly how she pronounces it. But yeah, J.K. Rowling. She's the first to become millionaire, or no, trillionaire. Trillionaire.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was somebody before that, actually. I thought it was J.R.R. Tolkien.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did. That's who I thought it was, but then I Googled it.
Okay. I would have guessed something like Stephen King.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, books upon movies, but just wasn't enough to get him over the edge.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It took J.K. Rowling. You know, the Harry Potter author.
Well, maybe you out there, may have a trivia or something that you know that you'd like to share with us. We love knowledge. We love to learn. So, you know, if you have something that maybe seafood related or not even seafood related, maybe you grew up somewhere else, you know, that we would love to hear from you and comment on our post below, and maybe we'll do something with that in the coming week.
Hey, maybe at some point we can do a Stump the Pastors.
Ooh.
Oh, let's not. They don't need to know how stupid I am.
Oh, come on. We're two heads together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we do that, we'd actually have to do that as a real live stream now.
Yeah, we would, and that. Yeah. Oh well.
Maybe we can figure out the technology. I don't know.
Maybe. Well, from Slave Lake, Alberta, I am Pastor Peggy Etman.
And from Norfolk, New York, I'm Pastor Diane Hutchinson. Be safe.
Be healthy.
And be the church.
Be the church. We're getting it.
We're getting closer, sort of.
We're getting closer.
See you tomorrow for Warm Hearted Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.